Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
It doesn't start much better than this. You want to get the juices going. You want to get the ground game going. How about first play, run the football right down their throat and get the touchdown?
And they told us, David, they wanted to come into this game and establish the line of scrimmage. They wanted to exert themselves as the more physical unit throughout this contest. And you saw a phenomenal push up front and then great open field running by that guy, taking it the distance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Rice! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Big-time rivalry game in football heaven today, gentlemen. Texas A&M in Texas, and here is the very latest. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make?
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, the ball's out! And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The lone back's got it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure.
He's off to the races. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. And the Owls have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Rice rushes to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Ball lofted, it's up for grabs, and it's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rice. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Fellas, wanted to keep you informed on the battle for the Peach State between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. This offense has a 2nd down play. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Running to the left. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. The give to the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another